Hey guys, TheTurkeyChampion here, and today this is another episode of Weekly Premier League, and I'm joined today by BruceL33.
All right. Hi, guys.
It's transfer deadline, or transfer deadline day was on Monday, and a lot of big signings happening, mainly Ozil, I believe.
Yeah. Though I think it's kind of just papering over the cracks, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah, Fellaini going to United for 28 million. Baines staying though. I find that interesting that Baines didn't go, but Fellaini did.
Yeah. For Baines to get into the England World Cup squad, you'd expect him to be at a bigger club, and if he was at Man United, then he'd have more chance of starting. So for him to stay at Everton just kind of doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, man. It just seems like he's a player who could easily get Champions League football, but didn't go for it. That made it just seems weird. And Arsenal picking up a 44 million for Mesut Ozil. I don't. Will him and Podolski do well together? Two German players in the same team.
Yeah, I think they will. I think Ozil will play in the number 10. Podolski, when he's playing, he'll play on the left. That's how they usually play in Germany. Um, the thing I'm thinking about is where's Cazorla going to fit in? Because they've got Walcott on the right. What's going to happen with Cazorla?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Who are they going to? I don't think they can't really push Cazorla out of the team. I think he's just too much of an important player. I think but you can't play him on the wing. I don't think he's got enough pace, which is a problem.
Yeah, definitely. No, I totally agree. As I say, all Arsenal fans, I mean, fair play to them. They've got a world-class player, but they're all acting like they're going to win trophies and stuff. But, they're getting Ozil, who's going to push out Cazorla, and they still need a centre-back. They still need a goalkeeper, and, they still need a more of a holding midfielder role. And, Cazorla can't fit that. I wouldn't say Ozil can fit that role. So, as I say, I think it's just papering over the cracks, basically.
Another team that's gone really on the signings is Crystal Palace. They have gone through a load of people picking up 22 million worth of players, picking up Malapa, Barry Bannon, Jerome, Shamak, and just a lot of good players there.
Yeah, I think they're going to do well. I mean, I don't know if they're going to push into the top 10, but I think with the signings they made, they should easily survive. You can't see them really getting relegated with the players they've got now.
Uh, would this be the first season they haven't gone straight back down again? I think
Yeah, yeah, it will be.
a big sign that I thought looks good is Marco Arnautovic to Stoke. He, he's such a Stoke player. He's 6'4" and he's a winger. That's such a Stoke kind of player.
Yeah, it definitely is. Which is weird because Mark Hughes has said he wants them to play differently. But yeah, then he goes and signs a stereotypical Stoke player. I think he'll do well there, definitely, without a doubt, he'll do well there.
Yeah, he's an absolute class player, and can't wait to use this guy on FIFA 14.
Yeah.
Atsu got actually no, he went to Chelsea and then he just left. I think he just left again.
Yeah, he's gone on loan to a Dutch team, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know which one, but I know he's definitely gone on loan to a Dutch team, which, yeah, weird.
I thought he was gonna. When I saw him, I thought, yeah, not gonna put him back. I thought it was really weird that they put him back out on loan. It seems a bit pointless, really. I thought they're kind of lacking in like a sub winger, and they go and put him out on loan. And I think he's perfectly fine to play in the Premier League. Yes, he's only like 21 years old, but still seems a bit odd just putting him back out on loan.
Yeah, true, but again, Chelsea's squad has got to be it's got to be pretty big, I think, and finding places for him is probably the issue, which is probably why he's sent him back out. That's the only thing I can think of that is, and explain it.
Yeah, and the final one is got to be Gareth Bale. This was the world record signing, wasn't it?
Yes, like 85 million or something. Yeah. Honestly, I can't say he's worth that much. You can't compare him to Ronaldo as far as I'm concerned. Ronaldo is on another level to Gareth Bale. I think Gareth Bale will get to that level if he plays well, keeps playing well. But 85 million for a player who had one good season. He had another good season a couple of years back, but you know he's not scoring loads of goals. Season before he had something like 33 games and 9 goals. Is he worth 85 million? I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, yeah. That is a problem with Bale. He's well. I think he's the first Welsh player to play in Spain as well.
Yeah, it could well be. I honestly don't know, but he could well be. Yeah.
Yeah, and most England players don't really do too well out of England, which could also be a problem for him.
Yeah, true.
And finally, Liverpool picking up a few good players. Actually, picking up Sissoko, which seems a bit of a weird move for a champ for a player plays in he plays for PSG and easily gets who gets in the squad. It just seems a bit weird why he'd leave.
Yeah, I don't know the reasoning behind that, but whatever it is, Saka, you know, is a quality player, and Liverpool are going to be a hell of a lot stronger having him, without a doubt. He's, yeah, top quality defender. And whatever his reasons are, Liverpool are strong. Maybe they paid him more. I don't know. Maybe PSG were looking to bring someone else in, and Saka wanted more first team opportunities. I honestly don't know, but quality player, great signing for Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah. I don't believe they picked up anyone. Or many big players in the chat in the. Oh yeah, they did pick up Is it the Roma centre back? He was a big signing.
Marquinhos, is
Yeah,
it?
but he's not
Yeah.
at the same level as Sacco. He's 19 years old. He's not at the same level. Maybe going like a season or two, but this season he's not gonna. It seems a bit pointless going.
No, I understand. I understand what you mean because sometimes clubs make transfers and sell a player that you're scratching your head, but obviously there's got to be some reason behind it for him to go, because he's at a Champions League club, as you say, and then for him to go to a team that's not even in Europe, it you know there's somewhat odd there, unless he believes in what Brendan Rodgers is building and wants to be a part of that. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, we don't. It really confused me when I saw him go. So, any other big rumors or any other big signings you want us to talk about like outside of England? Let us know in the comments. So yeah, both of our links to Twitter will be in the description. So yeah, let's move on to the results. So as you know, the BPL is not happening this weekend because of Euro 2016 qualifiers. So big games this weekend, and first up I'm gonna talk about Serbia versus Croatia, two very similar teams in their like respective manner. They're both very big and physical teams.
Yeah, it's. I think this is a rivalry game in it as well. There's this.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure. I think yeah, a rivalry game. It's going to be a big one, and yeah, the winner of that could very well decide the group. I think.
yeah. So
Um,
who are we going to go on? Serbia having a very strong defense with Vidic and Subotic, and Croatia having a very strong attack with players like Modric, uh, and now Mandzukic. Two very different kind of teams,
yeah,
but
I honestly think Serbia are going to eke it out on 1-0. I think they've got some quality young players as well coming through. And yeah, it's a rivalry. They're at home. I think Serbia will eke it 1-0.
yeah, so pretty likely to see Serbia win that, as many of their good players do play out in. I don't know, most of their good players play out in Holland.
Yeah, and a couple of them play in Italy as well, I believe.
Yeah, Italy. But I'm looking at the group now. It seems like this is a must-win for Serbia, as they are 9 points behind Croatia.
Wow, wow, yeah, yeah, definitely. They have to win it, without a doubt.
Yeah, and then it's Belgium versus Scotland. Belgium are pretty much destroyed their league, pretty much guaranteed their World Cup now, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Belgium have an amazing team. They should do well in the World Cup. I think they have an amazing team.
Yeah, I'm going to predict another Belgium like 2-0 win, like
Yeah, two.
Hazard and Benteke, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3-0, I think, definitely. I don't think Scotland are quite good enough to stop Belgium scoring that much.
Yeah, and now onto Group B, which is pretty much it's got Italy are at the top, but it's kind of stuck between who will win second place, Bulgaria or Czech Republic. 1 point between the both of them, and two also another big rivalry as they're very similar part of the world.
Yeah, I think Czech Republic are in a better position than Bulgaria, though, as they've got Armenia, and Bulgaria have to play Italy. So the ball is definitely in Czech Republic's court in that sense. So I'm gonna put Czech Republic getting the advantage after this weekend's games. I think Italy will beat Bulgaria 2-0 again, and Czech Republic should easily beat Armenia.
Yeah, Armenia only having I can't isn't it Henrik from Borussia Dortmund? He's a good player, but that's really all they have.
Yeah, you
Now
can't win a game with one player.
now on to Group C, which is basically already been won by Germany, but it's really close between Ireland, Sweden, and Austria, which I've seen.
Wow, that the game between Ireland and Sweden will be really important. I think if the Irish fans get behind the team, become like a 12th man, they could actually sneak a win over Sweden, I think, and take advantage in this group.
That I think that'll be important as that will probably mean that they pop in the second as Germany will most likely beat Austria.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
so that's quite it's a really Ireland if they can put a goal or just a 1-0 away that could be their World Cup there, which would be absolute not their World Cup, their Euro there.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
I'm just gonna leave Group E alone as it's absolutely or it's just like it's a pretty boring league. And that's gone to Group F, which has only got two games, which is Luxembourg versus Russia and Northern Ireland versus Portugal, which is basically which is just pointless as Portugal have won it. Actually, no, it's really close. Actually, Israel on 11, Russia on 12, and Portugal on 14. So it's closer than I thought it would be.
Wow, yeah, definitely. I honestly thought Russia were gonna pip this group. You know, Fabio Capello, he's a good manager. We know all about him, but they've had some bad results, especially against Northern Ireland as well. I believe they lost to Northern Ireland recently. So yeah, Portugal should win this group now. They should take advantage. They should beat Northern Ireland. I can't see them slipping up like Russia did. And yeah, they should take the group.
Yeah, I'm taking Russia to beat Luxembourg, maybe a 4-0, and Portugal to beat Northern Ireland a 2-0.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that.
Then Group G, which is kind of a weird league. It's kind of dominated by Bosnia being just too strong for everyone else to play against.
Yeah, they've got some good Jeka up front. You know, he's the man. He's like I used to speak to a guy from Bosnia, and he says like Jeka is like a god over there, and you know for good reason. He's a quality player, and there's not many teams in that group that can really challenge him. Liechtenstein, Latvia, Lithuania. You know, I mean, they don't really have a chance against a quality striker like Jeka.
Yeah, I believe he's top goal scorer, putting 8 goals away in 6 games. That is absolutely top class.
Yeah, nice.
And then on to the group with England, Group H. First game is Ukraine versus San Marino, which is no shadow of a doubt going to Ukraine.
Yeah, like 6-0, 7-0. It's just a case of guessing how many goals Ukraine score, basically.
Yeah, San Marino on -29 goal difference. Pretty appalling there. And Ukraine not having the squad they used to have, obviously, kind of lost quite a lot of good players, but they still got a chance of qualifying. But will they? It's kind of a tough decision, I think.
It all depends on England, I think. Ukraine can beat Montenegro. We saw that last time. They beat them like 4-0. So Ukraine can beat Montenegro. It all depends on England. If England mess up, then yeah, Ukraine have got a very good chance of going through.
Yeah, the problem is with Montenegro, they have got England have got a game on Montenegro, and we're only 2 points behind them. So that's a big thing for us. So if we can beat Moldova, which doesn't seem like it, we shouldn't lose to Moldova. They're not the bestest of teams, and we should slip into first place.
Yeah, hopefully, especially if Poland get a result against Montenegro. We all know how good Poland are. You know, as well as the three Borussia Dortmund players, they have some other really good players as well, and they're at home, so I could see them beating Montenegro. But if they lose, then England are still in the exact same position.
Yeah, the only problem is Montenegro probably have one of the most solid front threes you'll see. It's like Djurjanovic, Jovetic, and Vukinic. Pretty solid
Yeah,
front three. And now
yeah,
onto Group I, which is pretty much another open and shut league, which is basically going to be France and Spain. It's pretty obvious now, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. I don't think that was ever in doubt when it was drawn. Yeah, France are a quality side. Spain, we know all about Spain, and yeah, there's not many teams that are going to be able to challenge them to or have a hope of getting second at all.
Yeah, so this has
It,
been the results prediction of the Euros predictions for the results on Friday, and I believe some of the other games are on Tuesday. So if you're going to be watching this, leave in the comments, and please like, subscribe, and in a bit, guys, go sub to Bruce. His channel will be linked in the description. So yeah, in a bit, guys.